Hey guys, it's about 2:50 in the morning. Woke up a little while ago and we're getting the day started. Lots of cool stuff going on today. We got the RVA YouTubers meetup. I was supposed to meet Danny for lunch today, but he texted me last night and he wants to meet for dinner tomorrow at his house. I think they want to cook something, which that's always really nice. Someone wants to cook you dinner. He got this. He's got a Steam link and he really wants to show me. I'm a little concerned waking up at 2 a.m. Because that's going to put the meetup at 6 p.m. right around the time I normally go to bed at, would be the start. And so I got a hunch I'm going to be super exhausted, but we'll see how it goes. I hope it goes well. Spooky lighting? Does this look cool? Ooh. We've been working for about 3 hours now. Let's get some food, man. I am so hungry. My God.
Walnuts, raisins, cashews, sunflower seeds. I'm so hungry right now. First time I've been out to lunch and didn't eat any lunch.
It's a strange diet, Mom.
I would rather be talking than eating with my friend.
First beer, then coffee. That's how it's supposed to be done, right? I don't know. Shit. I was afraid of this. 8:44, you gotta be kidding me. I think I took a break around 6:30. I did not want to take this much time off from work. I actually got a bit of a phobia when it comes to cooking on my work days, because this kind of tends to happen. I say, oh, I'll just go make something to eat real quick. I'll sit down, I'll numb it up, and then we'll be right back to work. And then it usually turns into 2-3 hours of not getting back to work. Oh, well, let's do what we can. Oh, fuck. Okay, for real this time. We're really doing it. I didn't... Okay, starting work now for real. Go! Alright guys, it's getting late. I really should be leaving for the meetup right now for the RVA YouTubers, but I promised my brother I'd buy us the tickets for Video Games Live this weekend, and I already put it off a whole day, so I feel like I should really get that knocked out before I go, because God, it would suck for that to be sold out. It's so awesome, man. I've been wanting to go see Video Games Live forever, so it's like phenomenal. They're going to be here in Richmond. It's going to be great, and I should, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to go send them tickets. For those of you that don't know, it's this awesome, like, orchestra performance doing basically, like, symphonic renditions of classic video game music. And it's just a whole thing, and it should be really freaking cool. So I gotta buy those tickets, and hopefully I won't be too late. I've been putting it off. I need to do it. Alright! Oh, is that focused? Oh, who the fuck knows? To the city! To grand and glorious Richmond we go! To the YouTubers! To discuss the YouTube and such! I don't know, be good. Look forward to seeing these fine folks. Talk about YouTube and shit. Do you make YouTube? If you're watching this, I'd like to think you like YouTube. That's good enough. Come out to the RVA YouTubers every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Lamplighter on Edison Street. We hang out and we fucking talk about YouTube. That's the idea. Join us. That's where I'm going. Chatter. To the YouTubes. Hooray! Alright guys, it's 5:58 and we have arrived almost precisely on time. I always get a little nervous before walking into these things. Sometimes I feel like I've forgotten how to talk to people, but I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Just go on in there. What are your hopes and dreams, Joe? I mean, Al?
I want to be like Klaus Kinski, you know? I want to be in a few of those highbrow Euro artsy-fartsy films that only the critics have heard of. And then I want to be in a whole bunch of those movies that the critics won't even touch, that like Roger Corman movies, like really bad sci-fi and horror movies. You know, I want to do both sides of the spectrum, the good and the bad, and the ugly, and the beautiful, and
the bold.
Yeah, the bold too, yeah.
Red for YouTube. I feel like a lot of times I'm trying to replace really expensive technical gear by just learning to control my own body movements, right? Just having the muscle memory to slowly move my hand. Who needs a fluid head tripod when you can just hold your breath and just move your hand really slowly and smoothly? This is not a suitable replacement, but fuck you, I'm trying my best. Who needs a tripod when you got steady hands? So, just came back from the RVA YouTubers meetup. It was good, man. It was probably the biggest meetup we've had. Had some familiar faces. Got to see Mike again. It's good to see Mike. Mike hadn't come out since. I like Mike. Got to see Monica. Got to see Nick. Both good guys. And we had a couple new faces. Alex showed up, who's an actor that has a bunch of ideas he'd like to make. But also, he puts up his audition reels on YouTube, and I think he wants to collaborate with other people to make videos. Two women came by later on, LJ and Lisa, I think. And everyone seemed really interested in growing the group, which I appreciate. What we're gonna do to make the group grow? 1. Post a meetup thread on Reddit a solid week in advance. I'll post that tonight. 2. Get flyers up around town. Post them all about. 3. Have themed meetings. I'm already thinking we'll go on a vlogging field trip. Maybe we'll walk the Buttermilk Trail. 4. Oh, right, Monica suggested making a channel trailer. 4. We'll make a proper trailer. Something that's awesome. Something that's shareable. So yeah, RVA YouTubers, if you're watching, come hang out. It's fun. Good time. Meet the other creators. Hey, mate. I'm a YouTuber. I was just vlogging.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That sounds really cool.
Cool. Yeah. So that was crazy. I was just sitting here in the parking lot trying to do some filming, like a nut job with a camera in public. Never tried that before. 2 dudes walk up, start talking to me. But yeah, man, just meeting people through the vlogging thing. Get them a car. They're gonna check out the channel. Yeah, they seem like good guys. They do. They got a GoPro. They take footage of them hunting and stuff. Just crazy, man. This is TJ, world's next YouTube star.
Hey,
how you doing, TJ? Well, what do you think your channel's gonna be about?
I'm not sure yet. It's probably just going to be about some of the fun stuff I like to do. Maybe some fishing, some hunting. I don't know, maybe something exciting that I like to do in the meantime. Working on trucks, cars, making go-karts, just stuff like that.
Hey, well, I look forward to seeing it, man.
All right, thanks,
Send it
man.
my way, I'll put it up. You know that snow terror is bad, man. Throw out 6 packs of chicken ramen. It's a nightmare. six-pack. It's a bold new world. And really, honestly, all the best food in the world comes in aluminum or styrofoam. So we got a big snowstorm coming tomorrow, supposedly. Everyone's freaking out, getting tons of groceries and supplies just in case they're locked in their house for the next 18 days. So I stopped by on my way home from the meetup. I got a few things, although I'm 99% certain I forgot the most important thing. I don't know what that most important thing is, but I will know one day, probably tomorrow, when I go to get that most important thing and I ain't got it, and suddenly it hits me deep in the pit of my stomach, a churning terror, a maelstrom of regret and sorrow. You know, that kind of thing that just, like, it grips you. It's coming. So, don't worry. We'll figure out what it is eventually. When it's too late. Like, usually. Hey, guys. The time is now 10:50 p.m., and I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning. I've been up since 2 a.m. this morning, and I am exhausted and tired. But there's still a few things I wanted to say before I dozed on off, so we're just gonna hammer them out right here. At the meetup, Nick asked me what my goals were for the group. Like, what's the point? What's the end game, right? And his tone was different when he said he seemed very matter of fact. I almost got the sense that he was wondering, was he wasting his time with this? Like, was this going to be anything? And so I told him what I wanted was to make a community of RVA YouTubers. That's what was important to me. Figure Richmond's a creative town. I know I'm not the only one in this town making YouTube stuff. This is the kind of thing this town would love. And so I thought we should all get together and we should all know each other. We should know who's doing this in town. There should be a sense of community about it, because community is part of the DNA of YouTube. That, and you know, and once you know people, it makes it easy to find people to help you out. You know, if you need an extra person for a skit, you know a guy. You need someone to hold a boom mic, you know a guy. So that kind of comes in handy too. The other thing I told him was that I wanted to show off our city. I wanted to basically have a digital postcard for Richmond. I wanted to do videos of interesting parts of town and just let people see Richmond's great and have an online digital presence for our city. I mean, Richmond's a great town, so let's show the world why we're great, right? But, you know, and so all that was true. But, really, I mean, there's also, honestly, a large part of the meetup group is just, I want to make friends with a bunch of people that make YouTube stuff, right? I just want to make friends that like making cool internet shit, so, you know. Get out and meet some people. And honestly, that's a big part of it, you know? Just want to make some friends that make YouTube stuff. That, and Richmond deserves a YouTuber's community. This town deserves one. It does. So, we're gonna make one. Good night. Peace be with Johnny. Love to the love. Sleep well. Don't worry, I'm gonna roll back over and turn it off, and I'll edit the rolling over part, so I'm not gonna videotape myself sleeping. That's weird. You're weird. No, I'm not.